Hi, everyone. Welcome to our meditation and mindfulness session today. Thank you for joining me. My name is Skyla Ramirez. So for the next few weeks, we are integrating some unique psychological, physical, energetic work into our meditation practice. This unique work we're doing is called EFT, known as Emotional Freedom Technique, also commonly known as tapping. So you may have seen this done. It's become more mainstream as other holistic approaches have become more mainstream, like acupressure and chakra work, things of that nature. So this is a technique where we will be physically tapping and touching the skin on specific acupressure points. There are all different types of tapping sequences, and we're using the next couple weeks to work with what I like to call a foundational sequence. So this is a sequence that is commonly adapted over time as you begin to tune into your body's personal needs. And also it can be adapted based on specific psychological and emotional states of being. It can change from day to day. So I'd like to go ahead and review first the basic pattern of points, and then we'll go into tapping the points with an affirmation. Using our peace fingers, we begin tapping on the inside of the eyebrow, noting that we're always going to tap on bones, staying away from any soft tissues around the eyes and throat. So just gently tapping with the peace fingers on the inside of the brow bone, then take the fingers out to the temples. From here, directly under the pupils into the top of the cheekbone. And now with one hand on the cleft between the nose and the top lip. Now the center of the chin. From here, moving into the spot just below the collarbones near the center of the chest. And now taking the hands out, probably just below where you would have an indentation in that shoulder joint, coming straight down. This is considered, it's called a sore spot. I like to call it a softer spot. There are bones here. From here, moving into the spot under our armpits. And you can do this one of two ways. I know it looks funny to do it this way, but it works. Of course, alternatively, if it feels more comfortable, you could pat and then pat to the other side. Not only working with specific acupressure points that we use in EFT, but also there's lymph nodes here. So we get a little added bonus of stimulating lymphatic drainage. Finally, we do what's called the karate chop. So the point is actually here in the meaty part of your hands, and you're just gonna chop, just like you're chopping. And then switch hands, chop, 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 chop. There you go. All right, so when we go through the points, we're going to go through them fairly fast. It'll be a little bit like this. Let's start with the brow, inner brow, temples, below the pupil, below the nose, chin, center, out to the soft spot, under the armpits, karate chop one hand, karate chop other hand. And then relax. All right. So this is a type of therapy, like many holistic therapies, that does not necessarily have the metrics. There's not necessarily the equipment for us to be able to quantify the effectiveness. So we don't always know exactly how this particular technique works. We just know that it works. So it's more qualitative, just noticing if you feel better after you do it. Usually we'll have participants sit for a moment and rate how they feel on a scale of 1 to 5. 5 being very uncomfortable, and it could be uncomfortable because of chronic pain. It could be because of some sort of emotional distress. So 5 would be very uncomfortable. 1 is pretty much completely at ease. So what we do is we rate on a scale. Where are we right now on a scale of 1 to 5? Then we'll go through the tapping sequence, pause and breathe, and we'll go back to that scale 1 to 5. And hopefully we notice that there is a drop if we are at a 5 or a 4. Hopefully we get down to a 3, 2, or even 1 today. All right, so let's take a moment and just breathe first. Maybe put both hands over your chest, tuning into the heart space, lowering the chin, hopefully relieving some tension at the base of the skull and in the neck. Let's inhale into the nose and exhale from the throat. Maybe even let those shoulders rise up on the inhale, and then exhale with a sigh and drop those shoulders down. Let the weight of the world roll right off. Just a few more. Breathe into the nose, out from the throat. One more. Now let's take a moment to consider where we are right now, psychologically, emotionally, physically. And this technique, even if we're not having some sort of distress right now, it's still a healthy technique to practice, as this can strengthen our stress response. So this is something that we'll do whether we feel stressed out or not. That way, as various stressors may move towards us during the day, our nervous system does not perceive them with as great of a magnitude. So we're able to buffer that stress response by being proactive with stress management. So take a moment, rate how you feel. It could be how you feel in your body or your mind. And from that rating of 1 to 5, we're just going to push that little number off to the side for now and create a statement. Even though I am feeling blank, even though I'm feeling not so great today, or even though I am hurting today, even though I am tired, unhappy, dissatisfied, whatever it is, we're creating an affirmation. Not all affirmations are positive. A lot of affirmations are about acknowledging. So acknowledging, even though I am feeling blank today. That's the first part of the statement. Then we follow that with, I fully love and accept myself, or I wholly love and accept myself. So take a moment, create your personal statement. And I'm just going to use a basic statement that we use with seasonal affective disorder in the colder months and shorter days. Some people just feel a little low. So I'm going to say, even though I'm feeling low today, I fully love and accept myself. All right, so you have your chant, I have mine. I hope when I'm chanting it doesn't throw you off. Let's move through the sequence, starting with the inside of the brow. Even though I'm feeling low today, I fully and wholly love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling low today, I fully love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling low today, I fully love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling low today, I fully love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling low today, I fully love and accept myself. 2 more times through. Even though I'm feeling low today, I fully love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling low today, I fully love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling low today, I fully love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling low today, I fully love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling low today, I fully love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling low today, I fully love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling low today, I fully love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling low today, I fully love and accept myself. All right, now 3 times through the sequence, we can just sit for a moment. Just take in a few deep breaths. Just breathe. Just focus on the breath. Inhale into the nose, out from the throat. And maybe now considering where we are now. How do we feel now? Have any sensations shifted in the body? Have any perceptions or interpretations of our stress shifted at all? And rate that again on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being full on distress, 1 being completely at ease. And maybe just making a note as to whether or not we were able to move more towards peace, more towards that sense of great comfort and ease. In closing the sequence, we take one hand to the very center of the chest. Go ahead and just circle around, and it doesn't matter clockwise or counterclockwise, rubbing over the thymus, over the sternum region, and then adding in a little pat to that area, just a tiny pat to the center. Just a few more easy breaths with that pat. Inhale into the nose, soft with the breath. Exhale from the throat. Now, when your body is ready, simply let those shoulders go down and back. Let's turn the palms up and let the palms rest in the lap, centering the body and mind with a little bit of mindful breathing to close our tapping sequence today. Preferably gazing down past our nose and cheeks, even closing the eyes to let the eyeballs just sort of fall forward, nestled by your eyelids. Chin is down, relaxing the back of the neck and the base of the skull. Begin to sense the breath approaching you, moving from behind the body, low in the hips. As we inhale, feeling that breath build from the low back, through the middle back, and then up under the armpits and under the shoulder blades. Exhale, sensing that our ribs and our shoulders soften. Last of all, the low back and the hips soften. Inhaling, receiving the breath in through the low back, allowing it to build through the trunk of the body, up into the spaces in the center of the chest, around the shoulder blades and armpits. Then exhale, soften the shoulders, soften the internal organs as well. Relax the low back, hips, and belly. Begin to rhythmically count the breath so that we establish an equal ratio rhythm. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, small pause. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Another small pause. Let's continue to count the breath, keeping the space or that pause after every inhale and every exhale. Let's try this for the next 3 to 5 quiet breaths, each of us in our minds, counting and establishing our own unique rhythms with our bodies. Now notice maybe if the breath can be persuaded to stay very low in the body, keeping the chest space still and empty, allowing the life force or the breath to fill low again in the body, moving in through the hips and low back, maybe sensing the breath rises up to a space in the spine just higher than the navel, then stopping there. Exhale, soften deep within that spot, just above the navel, then the belly button, then the lower tummy and pelvis. Inhaling, the breath rises just to a point in the spine, higher than the navel. Exhale, let that breath go. Observing a space after the inhale, the breath rises just higher than the navel, then pause. Exhale, let it go. Just a couple more like this. Bathing the lower abdomen, back, kidneys, and adrenal glands in the breath. Infusing these spaces with prana, life force. Focusing on pulling the navel into the spine to fully empty the lowest parts of the lungs. And these are the places that can hold stagnant air, stagnant energies that might be keeping us from being able to take a fuller and more rewarding breath. Just a couple more easy breaths like this, fully filling the belly, feeling the breath rise to a point in the middle back and spine, just higher than the belly button. Then let it go. One more breath like this with awareness, considering the intention behind the breath to heal. Now allowing the breath to be on its own. It's going to move into any place in the body that might need healing. Simply trusting the breath. From here, let's bring our palms together at the heart, pressing into the center of the chest. And maybe let your head move a little bit left and right, lifting the chin a little bit. Coming to a neutral position with the thumbs pressing into this primary acupressure place. Let's draw in a deep unifying breath together. Exhale with a sigh. And from here we can bow in closing. Namaste, everyone. Go enjoy the rest of your beautiful day. Until next time, have a great week, everyone.